Hi, everyone. So glad you guys could join us today. My name is Brandy. I am the host of Ladies on Fire Mindset Mastery coming up this Friday. And my co host should be joining us soon. Her name's Jalila. But we have a couple of the speakers with us today. We're going to talk a little bit about our event and what we're going to be teaching and the purpose of why you should join us, because this is Mindset Mastery. And when it comes to self-love and self-acceptance, we have 13 amazing experts and mentors in their fields that are going to be teaching you guys how to master your mindset to get to the next level in transforming your life. So we've got Kelly and Tanae and Tracy and Haley with us here. We're going to talk a little bit about what they're going to be teaching in your blueprint. When you get your all access pass, you get this beautiful blueprint that is 13 collaborative sections with all of our beautiful learning experience. So I'm going to hand it over to Kelly first to kind of talk a little bit about what she's going to be teaching. And we're going to kind of go through each of us here so that you guys can get to know a little bit about us and what you're going to get to experience with us starting this Friday.
Yeah, first of all, I'm so excited because this team is so powerful, and I can't wait to hear what the content of everybody else's is, because I know there's going to be so much transformation here. And that, can you just hold up that book again?
Yes, of course.
I mean,
this is our blueprint. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'll give you a sneak peek of Kelly's section here. We've got beautiful golds and blues. We're going to talk about pivoting with power. It's absolutely gorgeous, you guys. You guys want to see this? You can print it. It is a digital download, but you can print it and have it bound. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's 135 pages, so it is definitely worth its weight in gold.
and it's so beautiful. It is such a beautiful piece of art, really. And so I'm thinking about, like, imagine you go to a conference. We've all been to conferences before where we were like, that was so great. It was so powerful. It was such impact. And then like a week later, you're like, I know it was good. Like, what did I learn? I don't remember. Like, somebody asks you what was so good about it. You're like, I don't know. I just felt good. I don't know. But this is like, you've got something to take with you. And so in those moments when maybe you want to slip back into an old pattern, you can go back and be like, listen, I've got actual work here that I've done, that I can go through, that I can go back and reflect on. Absolutely. And I'm so excited about that. And I think it makes this such a unique event. And so I'm so excited to be part of the team. I also just want to say, if anybody's watching and has questions, you can type it into your chat and we'll be able to see it on our end so we can answer those questions. We're happy to do that while we're here with you. And then I'll just talk a couple seconds about what I'm going to be teaching about, which is around pivoting with power. So I talk about the change process and helping people understand how to navigate through change, and then how to pivot with power. So a lot of times we're thinking about making change in our life, but we are like, we get uncertain. We're not like, is this the right time? I don't know what to do. And so I guide you through how to like tap into your intuition and gain the confidence, like get through some mindset work, get over some fears, and really get into action. That's the biggest thing. I want you to walk away being like, I'm ready to take action. I'm not just thinking about it anymore. So I can't wait to have you guys there and to really dig into how to pivot with power.
I love it. I love it so much. I cannot wait, you guys. All right, then I would love to hear a little bit from Tanae and what you're going to be teaching. I'm going to give you a glimpse into Tanae's section. Absolutely gorgeous as well.
Oh my gosh.
She is absolutely powerful. We've got some beautiful pages here. She's going to be going through a lot of amazing stuff as well. So go ahead and take it away, Tanae. Talk a little bit about what you're going to be teaching and introduce yourself.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Tanae Kosmina, and I, just like Kelly and Brandy, I am so super excited to be amongst all these beautiful, wonderful women. When powerful, I guess that's the only word that we can really use right now to describe just the collaborative effort here that's coming out to give you exactly what it is to really transform your lives. I mean, we are not women who just talk the talk, we walk the walk. So we are out there, and we're here to serve you, to give it to you the way that it should be given so that you can really be who you really want to be.
I love it.
What I'm going to be doing during this this amazing training is I'm along with Kelly talking about mindset. I'm going to be teaching you about paradigms, about how if you don't change your paradigms, you don't change your results. And that's really what it's all about. You can keep making that goal to, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to go do that, and then you just never do, and you wonder why. It's because that subconscious mind, which is where your paradigms are seated, it's stopping you from getting from where you are now to where you want to be. So I'm just going to teach you how to get around that and how repetition works, how emotional impacts make a difference for you. And I guarantee once you really put this into action, your lives will be different.
I love it so much. You're amazing.
Thank you.
It's going to be such a great event, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Haley. Haley, I'm going to give a quick glimpse into your beautiful section here. And we've got Haley here, guys. She's absolutely amazing as well. She's going to share a little bit about herself and what she's going to be teaching. You're going to notice that all of these sections are color-coded to each speaker. A little bit of their spirit is going to show up on these pages. So go ahead and take it away, Haley.
Thank you, Brandy. I'm so glad that mine's blue because blue is my favorite color. But I'm a global educator and coach, and I've been in the fitness industry for over 20 years. And I think what I've learned the most over my career is that in order to create change, we have to truly understand what drives us. And so I'm really, really excited to be talking about self-awareness and how our beliefs and values can create sometimes obstacles for ourselves, but also understanding how those beliefs and values, when we dig a little bit deeper, can help us to align on a path and a journey for success for ourselves. And I'll be doing a specific activity called an AED, which is not the defibrillator for your heart, although it may feel like that sometimes. but it's about how can we automate the things that are taking too much time. How can we eliminate the things in our lives that are unnecessary and or taking too much time? And how can we delegate? How can we give some of the things that are limiting what we have to do on a day-to-day basis to others? And so I'm really excited to be a part of this group and super pumped for all of the topics I'm hearing about.
It's so amazing. I love these pieces of self-care, you guys. The way that this event is designed is that we're having that first day really around self-awareness and getting to understand what seats you in your power and what is your why. And that second day is really geared around that self-awareness and being able to, geared into that self-care and really being able to understand where to place ourselves. And the third day is going to be around follow through and why it's so important to implement follow through in your growth mindset so that after this event, you can continue to be successful. So I'm going to pass it over to Sarah. Thank you so much, Haley, for giving us that insight. I'm going to pass it over to Sarah. Sarah is going to be on our day 3, guys. So I'm going to give you a quick glimpse into her section here. Absolutely gorgeous. She's going to be teaching so many fun things around, again, those follow through pieces, those pieces around our mental health. And I'll pass it over to you, Sarah, so that you can talk a little bit about what you're teaching and a little bit about yourself as well.
Thanks, Brandy, and thanks all these ladies. This event's very exciting because I know for me, it's events like this that completely changed the course of my life, because nothing that you do matters if your mindset isn't where it needs to be to sustain all the other work that you do on yourself. And I had to go through that journey myself big time, and my life is very different because I finally stopped fighting to be average. I always wanted to protect myself in this average shell because it feels almost easier sometimes to not expect good things, to not go outside of your comfort zone. It's just safer. So it's an event like this and putting yourself in this place where you're exposed to these new ideas that will rub off on you and drag you over to the other side where I promise you life is better because there's more opportunity for you over there. I get to talk about 2 things that I have had personal experience with. I'm going to help you just say no to excuses. Excuses are roadblocks that just keep popping up in our lives, and we have to be aware of them. So you're going to go through that self-awareness thing. You'll probably have a whole list of excuses. And in my section, we're going to pick an excuse and we're going to just really break it down. And I'm going to get you to think about, like, what is that excuse keeping you from? I'm going to encourage you to actually feel what life could be like if you let go of an excuse. For an example, like maybe you think you just don't have the time to work out, or you're not a morning person, even though you hear everyone say like mornings are magical. And just what could you replace? What's a different thought you could replace instead of always going to that excuse? And so it's really building a new thought there to help you just crush that excuse so it doesn't get in your way anymore. And then I'm also going to talk about mental health, as Brandy touched on, and really focus on what I call the happy dose. So those are your 4 happy chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. And you might be familiar with a couple, but I know for my own struggle with postpartum depression after having children very close in age, that having gone on medication to just be able to live through that part of my life, but knowing that's not where I wanted to be forever, I wanted to get off, I had to know more about these happy chemicals. And it just made sense of, wow, what if I could be more intentional about them in my day? So I'm going to take you through some of those exercises to just be like, where are you getting these naturally? And how could you intentionally do more? So not that this is to get off medication. It's just, if you have more of those things, you're going to feel happier, whatever that needs to be in your life. So I'm excited to talk to you about those things.
I love it so much, Sarah. I love your passion, and it's going to be so amazing to be able to spend time with you on the last day, really diving deep into those pieces. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to pass it over to our co-host, Jalila. She's absolutely amazing. Can you hear us okay, Jalila? Oh, I just want to make sure she can hear us. I'm not sure. Oh, there she goes. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna while she's getting her computer back on, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Tracy. Tracy's absolutely incredible as well. I'm gonna give you a quick glimpse into her section here. Absolutely gorgeous. She's gonna be talking about the beauty of being able to lean into forgiveness. And so she's going to talk a little bit more about that with you guys, introducing herself and sharing a little bit more into what she's going to be teaching. So I'm going to pass it on over to you, Tracy.
Thank you, Brandy. So excited to be a part of this amazing group of women. And Jalila, also, both of you, for all your hard work. And that book is amazing. It's something that anybody will be able to use and hold on to and reference back, long after this workshop is through. And, Ladies on Fire, it's Leo season. And so no better time for everybody to be coming out and really shining and letting themselves be heard and seen. And so I will say also, even though it's called Ladies on Fire, this is good for men. Honestly, I just have to throw that out there. Like, there's no reason that men can't be a part of this phenomenal 3-day opportunity. So anyways, my name is Tracy Tadero, and I'm a self-love mentor and life coach. And during my segment, I'm going to be talking about self-love and forgiveness and self-forgiveness. Because as we go through this journey of self-actualization and digging into some deeper paradigms, as some of the other ladies are going to talk about, there's a lot of self-forgiveness that needs to be done, because we've adopted these concepts and these paradigms and belief systems that we've kept in place for our whole lives. And when we start to unravel that, there's a lot of sorrow and grief and anger, frustration that we go through of seeing the truth of what's been guiding us and what's been driving us and who we've been, this false structure that we've created our whole lives. So in my session, we dig deep into self-love and what self-love really means, and being kind of gentle with ourselves, because it can be painful to see some of these systems that we've been running by, and then also tapping into the self-forgiveness. And it's such a powerful part of this journey. And even not going through this journey, just practicing self-love and self-forgiveness is huge. And I will guarantee to anybody who is a part of this 3-day phenomenal workshop, you will have breakthroughs. You will experience at least one major breakthrough if you go into this open to seeing the truth about who you are and how you've been operating your life, and really wanting to get to a different place in your life. So I'm so excited for everybody that's going to be a part of this. And thank you to all you amazing ladies. I'm so excited to hear what you have to share. And I'm looking forward to it. So thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Tracy. This is so amazing because this 3 days is really a transformative experience in healing and diving deeper into what it takes to not just heal, but implement, right? And so it's those pieces that each of these ladies are sharing. But guys, just so you know, there is 13 of us that are going to be sharing. This is why it's a 3-day event. It's 3 full days. We're going to start chatting with you at 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time and going until 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And you'll be able to transform in each of these sessions that are going to dive deep into all these worksheets that are designed and built for you. And I speak a little bit for Jalila just because she's freezing up a little bit, but Jalila is my absolute other half in this. And her and I came together and said, how can we help people transform in their inner self so that their life follows? Because it's so important that we truly understand the depth of our internal self, right? In total health and wellness. Total health is not just mental and physical, guys. There are so many pieces that dive into our health. And so Jalila and I, what we did is we really researched and found these amazing women that are so passionate and so the experts in their fields, and they each have a piece around transformation and mindset work that it takes to transform your life and be successful. So we've basically compressed decades of work into these 3 days. So you're going to truly come in one way and leave another. And it's going to bring so much beauty into your life following into your self-acceptance journey. And as we dive into these tools, you're going to be able to pull apart the pieces of your life. Jalila and I are going to be teaching for all 3 days. So you're going to see our section show up with our beautiful tools, and you're going to see the sections show up for each of our speakers. So again, each section is dedicated in their beauty, in their soul, and you'll be able to follow along in each of these sessions to have that tangible piece to reference in the event and thereafter. So this is something that is going to absolutely transform your heart, mind, body, and spirit, you guys. We're so excited for you guys to be joining us. We go live on Friday. You're going to be able to come in and get to speak with all 13 of us. We're going to go live, like I said, 9 a.m. starting Friday morning. We're going to do it every morning. So bring your coffee, bring your blueprint, bring a notebook, and allow yourself the space to be able to open up and truly heal with yourself. We're going to include a link. I want you guys to know we have an exclusive offer for you guys. We are going to offer you 75% off for watching this event. Use code LADY75 when you go to the links mentioned below. It's going to be ladiesonfire.live/registration. And you'll be able to use that code right away, and you'll get access to your all access pass right away, which will give you access to your blueprint, our private group, as well as some amazing bonuses that our speakers have provided for you guys to get additional access into tapping into yourself. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. We cannot wait to see you this weekend. And we really appreciate your time in watching this live with us today.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.